Today I'd like to talk with you about windscreens. It's a subject I haven't seen, not to say that it's not on YouTube, but it's a subject I'd like to discuss the significance of the windscreen. Many vocalists choose not to use windscreens, and I understand that because you get more sound from a windscreen. But there are several reasons why windscreens are appropriate, and the reasons I'm going to share with you why some would use those. Now, before using a windscreen, personally for me, I want a windscreen that's going to fit, because if I got to use a windscreen, I want it to look good on that microphone. I want it to fit tight and snug. I don't want to use rubber bands or anything to make it fit a certain way. I want it to be able where it looks really neat. And not only look neat, but I like most of all where they're neat and you can see the names of the microphones. As you can see, some windscreens are very wide. Now, that one is this windscreen right here. So you see it fits very well. But if this particular windscreen was on there, it's much bigger and it has more depth to it. That this windscreen would be all the way down here. I don't like that. That's not neat. Not that should be a problem for some people, but for me it is. I want windscreens to fit nice and snug so the appearance is great. Because oftentimes I'll use different windscreens and they match, like these two colors. I think those are nice together. Sometimes I might use various colors, red, blue, black, green, whatever, yellow, to signify different things. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So this is a smaller windscreen, but looks very well on a lot of wireless microphones. Now, one of the main purposes of a windscreen is to stop or to eliminate or lessen plosive noises. Plosive noises are when you sing into a microphone, you hear the S's and the T's sort of amplified. They sort of ring out more than you would really like for them to. When you cover them up with these, that will take away some of that noise, that extra noise. Another function of that is also your breath noises, your personal breath sounds. When you're singing, nobody really want to hear your breath. They want to hear you. So these take away a lot of the breath noises, and it takes away, or you can call it wind sound, and it takes away a lot of the plosive sounds. Now, something else about windscreens, which is helpful to the microphone itself, the windscreens serve as I hate to say it, but as a spit retriever. When you sing into a microphone without a windscreen, when you sing, oftentimes singers will sing very close into the microphone. There's spit that goes in straight into there, which is harmful, actually, for a lot of the microphones. So you want to protect that microphone by putting on a windscreen to prevent spit from getting into the microphone. Now, with this particular microphone, as you can sort of see close in there, it has a built-in screen underneath. Some do, some don't. But that's why it is as a protectant for your microphone. And with that being said, that's why it's very important to use your own microphones as often as you can and your own windscreen, so you don't have to deal with other people's germs. Sometimes people catch all kinds of germs and colds and so forth doing that. Another thing about the windscreens is, let's just say you have 5 mics that are just alike. You can use those mics, and you can, when you use your mixer, you can mix them the same, so it really doesn't matter. But let's just say you have 5, 6, or 7 different kinds of microphones. When you choose various windscreens with different colors to represent each microphone, and you can write those colors down, you'll know exactly which number the microphone is. Sometimes people put these on, or the kinds that just clip on, and what color they are. So you'll know which each microphone, you can EQ that particular microphone according to the color of its windscreen. So you'll know how to, you'll know which one it is by looking just at that color. So windscreens serve several purposes. One, it protects the wired windscreen on your microphone and keeps spit from going off into your microphone. It also stops plosives from sounding so exaggerated. You don't want exaggerated plosives. And lastly, a windscreen serves as a purpose let me grab this right here. It serves as a purpose to let you know when at your EQ on your mixing board what mic is in what. Is it in number 1, not number 2, 3, 4, and then you can just look at the windscreens to figure out what you have plugged up. So this is a number 3, and it has a gray windscreen. This one is a number 2. It has a yellow windscreen. This one a blue one, a green, whatever. That's how that sort of works that way. So I know it may not be a big deal to everybody, but it is very helpful to know why you use windscreens. And another thing too, a lot of times, depending on the function that's going on, if folks are dressed in red and white, there's a special function, let's say a wedding. You get different windscreens to go along with the color coordination of what you have going on. So windscreens they serve more than one purpose. Just remember, one purpose is to stop the plosives from being so exaggerated. Number 2, you use the windscreens to keep from having a spit build up inside your mic so you won't start having trouble with your microphone. And then there's the whole point of using windscreens for knowing how to EQ your mixer by putting different color coordinated windscreens on different microphones so you'll know how to line them up with your mixer and what you have going on. I know this might not be some kind of wonderful information, but maybe it's helpful to somebody. So anyway, that's windscreens for you. Have a good one.